Hey, it's Nigel. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm gonna tell y'all stuff that I wish I knew before I joined the army, military, etc. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are new here, subscribe if you want to hear more content about the army, military, or stuff like that. So, I don't know why I'm on the rough, but number one thing I wish I knew. You get gas. You have to do gas chamber yearly, one time a year. Each year that you're in the military. That's one thing that I wish I knew. Two, when you were at MILS and you're talking to a recruiter and they tell you you only have this choice, or you only can do that, or you only do that, make them give you what you want because you didn't sign yet, so they can give you what you want. My recruiter told me, he said the only option was 12 Charlie, 12 Bravo. 12 Bravo is command engineer, 12 Charlie, Big Bridges. I chose 12 Bravo because I was gonna be fun, because I was gonna blow stuff up. But in reality, it's not bad. It's not bad. I would say it's not bad to me personally. If you are a fit and active person, it's not gonna be that bad at basic. I went to Fort Leonard Wood. I come from 31st Charlie Battalion. Also, my drill sergeants. Also, your experience can be based upon your drill sergeants too. My drill sergeants, they was cool. They were cool, but they also, do their drill sergeant duties or whatever. I got smoked sometime, but we didn't get smoked a lot like that. The one worst time that we got smoked was because somebody in our platoon, he sent us arrested to another platoon, and then their drill sergeant smoked us. Our drill sergeant is smoking, so our drill sergeant, they were like the chill, cool ones or whatever. What else can I say? It's definitely like the first week at reception, you're gonna wish you never came. My story, I was on the bus riding to reception. I didn't charge my phone because I didn't know that we could charge our phone on the bus. It was like one of those big buses, like one of those charter buses. So, but I didn't see the charger because it was dark, and I had ended up falling asleep because I was so tired from the ride there. I had to take 2 planes to get to there. So by the time we went there, my phone was like almost dead. They didn't let us charge our phones because it was the first night at reception. That whole reception, they didn't let us charge our phones. They let us get our phone like at the end that Sunday. Let us get our phone. I came to reception on Wednesday, so we got our phones on Sunday. My phone was dead. I couldn't contact nobody because they didn't care. And the holdovers mean people who've been at position for a while. Cause it could be multiple reasons like medical, they got sick or they're pregnant or something like that. But the holdovers, they were hogging the freaking chargers. They already put that charge in before we even got our phones. I didn't know that. I didn't know where the charge outlets were at. So just like, yeah, I was out of luck. My friend, well, she's not my friend, but like the person I met at reception, she was nice enough to give me her phone and text my family, and then she got back on her phone. But make sure your phone is charged before you get to reception, or you will miss that first phone call with your family like I did. I almost cried, but I didn't. But yeah, I seen it was some dudes that cried because their phone was dead. I looked at them like, I didn't cry though. But yeah, make sure your phone charged or y'all gonna be in hell. And then basically reception, it's a bunch of getting shots. The peanut butter shot, basically waiting and eating, wait to leave basically. It's the most boring part of your whole time. That's what I would say. Like, reception was the most boring week of my whole basic, because basically we did nothing. And when I got that peanut butter shot, it hurt so bad. Like, basically, like, we had to we had to get on our knees. This person, we got on our knees, and it was like a line of us on our knees. We had to pull our pants down and our panties down. And then a man had gave us a shot. He bent down and stuck us in the butt. Keep in mind, y'all, you cannot shave while you at basic. Can't shave nothing. Maybe it was just my platoon, my battalion, whatever, but they didn't let us shave nothing. So we were all hair is freak the whole time. The females, because the males, they got to get raises, but females didn't. The only reason why the males got to get raises is because they head had to be shaved. Their face had to be shaved every day. Every day they had to shave their face. And then the drill sergeant, they would check to see if they shaved it or not. And so they got a reason, like they could shave whatever they wanted, but we didn't have a reason. They have a razor. So every time we went to the troop store, which is basically this military store, where like every 2 weeks, if you're in basic, you get to go there. They give you an Eagle cash card with a certain amount of money up there. Males get the least amount because they're not females. Females have to have more stuff because we're females. We gotta have extra stuff like bras and pads and feminine rights, stuff like that. So they gave us a $750 balance. They gave the males like $400 or $300 something. And at the end of basic, if you didn't spend it all, it goes back into your account. Speaking of that, today is August 28th. I just been postponing it because I've been so busy with back to school. This is like really my first week after the first week back to school. This is my second week in total. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it up. And I wrote down stuff so I won't forget. Don't steal food from the dining hall. I repeat, do not steal food from the dining hall. I remember this one time, this dude, he stole a bar. Nobody knew he stole it, but I guess the drill sergeant was looking at him steal it and put it in his pocket while we were eating. Because as we was marching back to the to our company, the drill sergeant start saying a chant like, if you don't steal food, da, da. And we were just playing along because we, you know, like he actually meant that somebody stole food. So he said, and he told us, so dope time, march, and then he said company hope. He said left face, and then he said open ranks march. So first rank moved up, fourth rank moved back, second rank moved up. Then they started walking by us, and they stopped by this dude. And he was like, what's that in your pocket? He was like, I'm just, no, the dude started trying to hide it. And he said, what you doing with your pocket? He was like, I was just fixing my pants. He said, he pulled out his hands, he said, bush. He said, you think you're tough guy? And then they said, you better get kicked out. They never kicked him out. But don't steal no food, because you never know. You never know what your drill sergeant's gonna do, but you're not supposed to steal food because you will get in trouble for that. I don't know if he got any like counsels or anything like that. I don't know. But I did know he had to do a lot of stuff. Like, he started volunteering a lot and stuff to stay in. Make sure you know how to shoot. I don't know why they didn't tell nobody that, but in the Army, you have to shoot a 23 at least. You have to shoot 23 at least. If you don't shoot 23, you getting sent home. I almost got sent home. I qualified on the last freaking day at the last shot. After I qualified, I cried, pray to God. Like, y'all don't understand, like, shooting, if you never shot in your life, it would be difficult. So I advise that you go to shooting ranges now. Go now. Because if you get sent home, you have to do all of it over. And I know you don't want to do that. Next thing, you get fed 3 times a day. So you shouldn't go hungry. Like, I feel like you shouldn't go hungry. But maybe the first week, yeah, because you're not used to it. But after that, you don't be hungry because you can choose what you want to eat. You get all the food you want. And typically, when you break a night and you don't eat that much, you don't be that hungry because you get accustomed to it. So yeah, don't steal no food, guys. You're not that hungry. You was fine. Okay, You don't get no snacks until after you finish the forage. After we finish the forage, we had a thing called warrior meal where we ate in there. We didn't have to follow rules, like we didn't have to walk a certain way, we didn't have to sidestep. We could get snacks. They gave us snacks, they gave us candy, they gave us chips, they gave us ice cream, everything. And typically after that you get smoked. We didn't get smoked. I thought we were going to, but we did not. Probably because we got smoked already the day before that and 2 days after that. But yeah, the day of, we did not get smoked after we got the snacks and stuff. And like everybody, and you could go back to the dining place to get seconds and get more food until you got full. But I tell you, I ate so much. You're gonna enjoy that, really. You're gonna enjoy that because that's literally the only time you get snacks for real. And it was so funny because one of our drill sergeants, he was like, yeah, keep eating. So I thought we were gonna get smoked that day, but we did not. But depending on your drill sergeant, you might will. So I advise you, choose wisely what you wanna do. I was also say do JROTC in high school if you already know. If you're like a 9th grade watching this video and you know that you want to join the military, go do JROTC now, do ROTC now, because after you do 3 years, you get, after you do 3 years ROTC, once you're like a senior in high school and you try to enlist, you will be automatically in E3. The pay is different from an E1, so do that. That's what I did. But when I did JROTC, I did it for fun. I never see myself going to the military or anything. If I did, I did. I see myself doing last resort. Now it's not really last resort because I'm doing it now. But yeah. I hold last resort, but now I'm doing both. I'm being smart about it. I would say work out prior, especially if you're not an athletic person, you never did sports in high school. I'm gonna need you to work out like 2-3 months before you ship out, or you're gonna be in hell. I advise you to do that. Like, I didn't work out, well, I barely worked out, but in high school, and I'm an athlete, so I was working out, but then like after school ended, I didn't work out, and then I went right to basic. It was even harder for me a little bit. And I'm an athlete, so if you haven't worked out a day in your life, I'm gonna need you to start, or it's gonna be really, really, really hard. Another thing I would say, stay in contact with your family. Make sure that they get Sandbox. It's an app where they write letters, they type letters on their phone, and it sends as mail to your company, your base. And you get it fast. You get it like 3 days in advance, and it comes with a envelope inside of it. So what you write, you can put inside the envelope, and it ships right to them, and you don't need to use no postcards or that. So make sure that they get that. They also can send pictures with it too. Make sure when a parent send you anything, make sure they don't send you no what you call it when it's like you can't send it. Make sure they don't see, I forgot the word. But anyway, make sure they don't see nothing like nothing you can't have there. Like, you can't have no food there. You can't have nothing pointing to you, nothing like that. Make sure that they don't see that, because you will get in trouble. I don't know if you get a counselor or not. It depends. Like I said, it depends on your place. But we get in trouble. Also, for every piece of mail you get at my company, we did, well, my drill sergeant made us do every piece of mail. We did like 10 push-ups. Or me, I had so much mail every time. So my drill sergeant, what he would do, he would like call my name like last. He would have all my mail in his hand, and he would be like, McCrary, and I run. I get it, I had to run back in line to my spot, and he'd call again, McCrary, run to get the next paper, run back to my spot. And he would wait till I got to my spot, stood there for a second, and then say my name over again. I had to run, get it, run, get it, run, get it, run, get it, run, get it. So if you don't want to do all the exercise, tell your family to limit how much meal they give you. Phone time for us, we barely got phone time. 2 of the times we got our phone times took. One time we got our phone time took for absolutely no reason. They just wanted to take our phone time. The most phone time we ever had before, the most fun time we ever had was 20 minutes. No, it was 20 minutes, and that was the week before we graduated. The rest of the minutes, we had 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no time, no phone time, 15 minutes, then 20 minutes. Some companies give their people an hour, 30 minutes, hour 45, depending on what company you go to. So yeah, you can make the most of it. Choose wisely what you want to say within those minutes. For clothing, they give you clothes that you're gonna wear. So I would say for packing, you don't really need to pack like barely nothing, cause they're gonna give you toothpaste, they're gonna give you toothbrushes, they're gonna give you bras, panties, pads, all of that. Yeah, they're gonna give you all of that. But you can't pack running shoes, because the running shoes they gave us I did not like, and I'm glad that I packed my own running shoes, because yeah, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't soft, the bottom was kind of hard and all that. I think I'm running shoes now because it's so new, because I never even used it for real to run with. If you like black and if you have braids, for my hairstyle, it was braid. It was small braids. I would advise you get really small braids. Don't get no coat, don't get no style, because they will make you take it out. You can have braids to the back. Make sure it's straight. I didn't even change my hair until graduation week, because we didn't have much time to change it. And when I did, I had braids going to the back of my head into a ponytail, and that was my graduation hairstyle. What else? Make sure you don't have no country man, I promise. Because if you have country man, you can get sent home for that. Especially when they do locker inspections and stuff like that. They find any of that in there, especially because they're going to ask you prior, you got anything in there, and you say no, and you got something in there, you will get sent home. So, yeah, make the most of it. You will make friends. Whether you believe it or not, you will have at least one person that you will talk to like almost every day. That's going to be like your battle buddy, your battle sister, your battle brother, whatever. Y'all gonna have so much fun. Y'all have so much fun. Every time we left for like a, what you call those things? I forgot. Every time we left a place after we got through shooting, the range. Every time we left a range, we had to clean it right after. We would clean it for hours and hours and hours, and it would still be dirty. But just clean it, even if, because sometimes the drill sergeant will come outside, and if they'll see none of us cleaning, some people be laying asleep because they tired. We have to go around loud. If you can go to sleep, go upstairs. Go upstairs in your bay and go to sleep in the bathroom or something. But don't go to sleep out in the open like that. That's really it for my experience. I had an overall great experience. I made some great battle buddies. Don't be in drama, because I was almost gonna fight someone. And if y'all want a story time on that, then let me know in the comments. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.